Well, it was a good college baseball game for sure. It was very exciting from both ends. It was difficult for us from the standpoint of we got some base runners early. We just couldn't push them across, and it felt like we were playing uphill a little bit. But I felt like the turning point and maybe the momentum part of the game was when Gillis came in and was able to get through the innings. He made a good bunt play himself, returned a big double play. The triple that Rowdy hit, and just stranding him at first base, JJ making a heck of a catch over the line, that was a big play. We can go back to the pickoff in the first inning was a big play when you think about how expensive runs were tonight. But at the end of it, we had some very big hits. Harrison's triple obviously was big, Ethan driving him in, and then JJ just putting a good swing on a breaking ball. He just missed one the at-bat before, and he did something that every young kid grows up thinking about doing, and it was a big moment. There was a lot of energy there. I've been here 16 years. I've never seen a stadium like that. And I credit Mississippi State, but our fans were outstanding. And I just appreciate it because we really needed them tonight. It was just one of those games where we needed as much momentum from them as we could from ourselves, and I just appreciate what they did for us. So it sets up for a nice situation tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Questions for, we'll start with Adam up front.
JJ, give us how did that feel?
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, going in 0 for 4 with that at bat. Having a lot of teammates, just saying, get this one. Coach Baxter saying, just try not to do too much and just be yourself up there.
When he falls behind 2-0 in the count, are you just looking for something in a certain area that you can drive?
Yeah, I'm just looking for something over the plate, something I can put a good swing on, and just let's see what happens.
Anything similar in your background growing up, anything like that?
Nah, I've never ever had that happen to me before.
On the triple, Harrison, are you thinking third base all the way, the moment that you jump out of the batter's box, or are you kind of checking as you round second to see kind of where they are?
Out of the box, I was thinking 2, but once I got to first and I saw where Mangum was, I was like, oh, I'm getting a third.
Rick up front.
Yeah, Judge, the state pitcher said it was a fastball.
Yeah, it was a fastball. It was a 2-0 fastball.
Yeah, I wasn't good.
Yeah, it was a 2-0 fastball. It was low and away, and just tried hitting one of those pitches.
Chris?
You got mine.
Anybody else?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Harrison, when you have a hit like that, and you guys had needed that for a while, is there the sense instantly that that's the spark that's going to turn things?
I wouldn't say instantly, but I think that that's the energy we needed at the time to keep going.
JJ, you guys have been able to find all sorts of ways to win games so far this year. There's a hidden ball trick even earlier this year. Is that kind of just a mentality that you guys have, just to find, just whatever it takes to find a way?
Absolutely, we're a tough team, and it's not over until that last out, and we figured that out early on, and we've had some ups and downs, but we've been able to be tough enough to stick it out.
One more question? Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Thanks.
Nice game.
Thank you.
Just let the kids get out and then we'll start back. Questions for Coach? Adam up front.
Tim, I know these are 2 evenly matched teams, but that's 2 classic finishes. Is it just this stage that's making these games so tight?
Quite possibly, and the pitching's been pretty good too. I thought their side of things, I thought James did a nice job, and Pilkington is very good, and he's been good throughout the year, but he was tough tonight. And Neff is a 5th-year guy from Austin P. He's been around. I could tell when he was going to get the baseball, he was going to be tough to beat as well. But our kids did a nice job. From Gillis to Schaller to Day. I have to credit the bullpen because that's really what we've been looking for in the last 3 weeks. It's been pretty good.
What was the attitude and the demeanor like in the dugout? You had opportunities both in the 5th and the 6th inning to maybe have some runners on, couldn't get the timely hit at that point except for one run, but managed to hang in until you did get the spark in the 8th and the 9th.
Yeah, and I credit the bench players for that. They were very positive and felt like as we were able to stop them, it just gave us other chances to get up and tighten the game a little bit. So I credit the kids themselves because they're the ones that have to do it ultimately, but the guys on the bench were very positive, and the staff was too. It wasn't one of those things where we weren't going anywhere.
That ability to find any way possible to win a game, where do you think that comes from? Is that something that can be coached into players, or is that something that you even can see in players, that ability when you recruit them?
I think it's the fibers of the kids. I think it is, and you see it on their side, you see it on our side. You got a lot of tough kids that are playing, and when it's playoff baseball, no one wants to give in. Third out's tough to get. It really is. It was tough for us to get last night, and it was tough for them tonight. But that's what happens when you get two tough teams that play one another and have really been beaten up during the year. Mississippi State's a lot like us. They've been beaten up, but it's helped them, and it's helped us. And their freshmen have really developed. Our freshmen have really developed too. It's remarkable what Gary and that staff has done during the course of the year. It really is. I sit back and look at it and held those kids together. They've done really a heck of a job.
In a situation like tomorrow, it's obviously all hands on deck, but who you go with as your starter?
Yeah, Hickman's going to start the game for us.
Rick?
Tim, you sort of answered my question just a minute ago, but I was going to ask you, you went to Starkville and swept 3. State started 2-7 in the league. What do you see as the big difference in them?
Broadly, mental toughness. You have to look at that. I mean, you look at the kid in center field. He's one of the best. He's one of the best. He's just that kid that gives you everything. His reps in BP are 100%. I mean, he just sets a tone. Second baseman, Stovall's a heck of a player. And then, I don't want to leave anyone out because you go on and on. Those are tough kids. And they're inspired by one another. And sometimes when you go through critical moments and personal moments where you have things happen, there's a bonding that takes place, and you can see that it's happened to them. But it didn't come easy, and it didn't come easy to us either. We've had a tough go of it. We've been beaten up a little bit as well, whether it's midweek games or the SEC. But I think it's made us better.
Chris?
Tim, it can be tough to pull the guy when he's pitching well, and you did it twice with the pin. I know you like the guys behind him. Walk through the decision to change each time, and was any of that dictated by you might need to save guys to win a game 3?
No, because there's no game 3 if you don't win a game 2. So I think the thing about Gillis is we got him up a couple times yesterday, so we knew if we ran him back out there again, it was probably it. So rather than just throw him an inning, we just tried to get some extension out of him, and we did, and that was helpful. With Schaller and Day, it was an inning. We just kind of replicated what we've been doing the last 3 weeks.
One more question for Coach.
The ball that Harrison hit went through short. That's an awfully hard ball to turn into a triple. What were your thoughts just as you watched that unfold?
Well, he spun it well, and he got it in an area where both outfielders had to chase it, and he's got very good speed. The thing that he did that DeMarco didn't do is he was flying out of the box. His first step out of the box, he was full speed. Patrick was very fortunate yesterday because he wasn't full speed. He was admiring the height of the ball. Harrison, there was no height, so he basically he can move. He can move, and he's a very competitive kid too. So once he got around second base, I knew we could get to third.
Coach, thank you very much.